It's Monday, 1st of June, 2026. We're looking at the Montreal Skyline at night with the floating crane Hercules arching over it. And below the spar of the crane, and to the right of the yellow crane, at that level, like at the level of the hook, the upturned hook, shall we say, above the bright building in the middle, slightly to the right, you can see two little dots, basically. At least I hope you can see two little dots. And the brighter one on the right is Venus, and the less bright one above it to the left, almost directly above that bright building, is Jupiter. And somewhere in there, down to the right, should be Mercury. And no, it's not that bright little thing down to the right of the Palais de Justice. That's a plane, landing lights, much too bright for Mercury. And it's too low, I think, too. Mercury is in there, but probably the sky is still too bright for us to be able... Oh, look like drones are going to come through the scene here. There it is, coming through. So we'll let the drone fly through. That's not my drone. Somebody else is flying a drone around. So that green, red light flashing is the drone. I wonder if they're trying to get Jupiter and Mercury too. In any case, we're basically waiting for it to get darker so we can see Mercury, because the idea is to get some nice still photos with Jupiter and Venus and Mercury all in a row. And we can do this night after night for quite a while. As I said, it's June 1st. Basically, these three planets, Jupiter, Venus, and Mercury, will all be in this area of the sky after sunset for a few weeks. Jupiter and Venus are getting closer and closer together. Jupiter's getting a bit lower. Venus, I believe, is rising. There's the drone going right below them above the buildings. So they're getting closer and closer together. I think they'll be at their closest around the 8th, 9th of June, so a little over a week from now. And Mercury should be more and more visible and higher in the sky. So we should have plenty of opportunity to get some nice urban astrophotography photos, not to mention videos like this one, in the coming weeks. Certainly in the coming week. But I'd say 2 to 3 weeks. The moon will come in to the picture down the road a bit, I think on the 19th or something like that. It's the full moon now. So add a couple of weeks to that. So mid-June, a little bit past mid-June, the crescent moon should show up. So it should be possible to have some images with the crescent moon and Venus and Jupiter and Mercury all in more or less the same area of the sky. So there's the drone up by the crane. It's coming past the yellow crane there, going up higher and higher and higher. So this is kind of fun with the video. It would have made a nice line through the photo. If I'd been shooting stills and then shooting a longish exposure, it would have sort of made this little line. So I'm just debating if I should open up a bit here. I think I will. So actually, it's not a question of opening up, it's a question of raising the ISO. So I went up actually 2/3 of a stop. Could have only gone a third, But anyway, right now, 25th of a second, that's as low as I can go in video mode. 5.6 opening. You know, I don't want it totally wide open. I want some optical quality. I'm not saying it doesn't have optical quality wide open. I actually haven't tested this lens wide open, really. I find it's very good at f7.1, 6.38. You know, that area is very, very good edge-to-edge sharpness. I'm very happy with it because a lot of these wide-angle lenses don't have very good edge sharpness. This one is very good as far as I'm not perfect, but quite sharp in the edges, so I'm very happy with this. It's a Rokinon f2.4 14 millimeter, so a later one, and I'm very happy with it. So what do we got here? 3200 ISO, f5.6, 20th of a second, and already just in the time I've been speaking, you know, it's gotten dark enough that jumping 2/3 of a stop instead of 1/3 of a stop doesn't make a difference, really. It was a little brighter earlier. Now it's right on the money. Looks like that drone. Oh no, that's the light flashing on top of the crane. So, and by that I mean the little crane above the building on the right there. So I can see, as I said, Jupiter quite well. Venus very bright. With my naked eye, I can't see Mercury, and I can't even see it on the screen. But I think it's getting to the point where I'm going to go back to shooting some stills, and I might take some cell phone photos. And that's that for now.